I am the owner of BYD Han, and I have also driven a Tesla. I have a deep feeling after comparing the two cars. Today I want to talk about 5 points about the real car experience of the two cars. After a detailed comparison, I found that there are still many differences between the two cars. People who want to buy new energy vehicles may wish to watch this video first. In the past, how to look at a fuel car depends on the three major components: engine, gearbox, and chassis. Similarly, in the field of new energy cars, batteries, motors, and electronic control systems are still the core of new energy vehicles, but for car owners, battery safety, battery life, and quality assurance policies are also important. Only after a number of comparisons can we see the real gap between BYD and Tesla. 1. Battery technology. Tesla does not independently develop power batteries. In the past few years, it mainly purchased ternary lithium batteries from Panasonic. It consists of more than 7,000 small batteries of the 18650 model, similar to a huge power bank. However, battery technology is BYD's special skills. After entering 2000, the lithium battery developed by BYD was used in various mobile phones, and mobile phone manufacturers such as Motorola and Ericsson cooperated with it. By 2020, the Blade battery independently developed by BYD began to be mass-produced. The Blade battery is a new upgrade based on the lithium iron phosphate battery. On the one hand, it improves the battery energy density and reduces the battery cost. On the other hand, it adopts the world's first technology. Under the adjustment of the intelligent system, the battery automatically heats up before charging. When the power of the vehicle is large, the battery temperature can be effectively controlled so that the battery would have the best performance in low temperature, high temperature, and other environments, thereby effectively improving the battery life, charge and discharge performance, and battery safety. Specifically, after driving on the highway, the gap between the two is immediately reflected incisively and vividly. Last year, a colleague of mine just bought a Tesla Model 3. He always boasted that his car was very economical, only a few cents per kilometer. He clamored all day to compare with me to see whether BYD is more powerful or Tesla is more powerful. It just so happens that the company has exhibition business in the ground state we need to support. The distance between the two places is about 350 kilometers, two pure electric car. Tesla Model 3 official range of 468 kilometers, BYD Han official range of 605 kilometers. In fact, the official NEDC range is basically meaningless, mainly depends on the actual range performance. We took the high-speed road the whole way. The road conditions were not bad, the speed was almost 100 to 120 kilometers per hour, the weather was relatively cold, the outdoor was about -2 to 5 degrees, and the air conditioner was turned on the whole way. We all started with a full charge and planned to run about 300 kilometers together to the service area to recharge. However, after running for about 240 kilometers, my colleague said that his car has already indicated that the battery is low, and the remaining battery life is only 80 kilometers. My colleague was worried that it would break down on the road, so I switched to drive Model 3. The next service area is still about 50 kilometers away. According to the previous battery life, the actual battery life discount rate of Model 3 is about 40%, and the remaining battery life may not be enough, so I turn off the air conditioning, music, and other power-consuming devices. But fortunately Zero Power also drove more than 10 kilometers, and finally arrived at the service area. After comparison, I found that under the same road conditions and the same car environment, the actual discount rate of Tesla Model 3 is about 60 to 65%, while the actual discount rate of BYD Han is 70 to 75%, and the battery life of BYD is indeed slightly longer. In terms of charging time, Tesla uses a high-current fast-charging solution and BYD uses a high-voltage fast-charging technology. Both charging solutions have their own advantages and disadvantages. Judging from the actual charging time, using the same fast-charging pile, it takes about an hour for the Model 3 to charge 80%, and it takes about half an hour for the BYD Han. In terms of battery safety, the chemical properties of blade batteries are relatively stable during charging and discharging. In safety tests such as extrusion, collision, overcharge, the overall safety is better than that of ternary lithium batteries, and is also better than that of ordinary batteries and lithium iron phosphate batteries, so BYD wins by looking at battery technology alone. 2. The comparison of electronic control technology. The electronic control technology of new energy vehicles is like the gearbox of a fuel vehicle. The electronic control technology affects the power performance and battery life of the vehicle to a certain extent. Tesla's self-developed BMS electronic control technology is very good. BYD's electronic control technology is still independently developed, but there is still a certain gap compared to Tesla. There is no way to talk about the technical details of the electronic control system. We can only talk about the specific driving experience. Taking acceleration and kinetic energy recovery as an example, in the scenarios of starting, rapid acceleration, and overtaking, when we step on the switch, BYD Han seems to be a little more. The feeling of being abrupt, the feeling of pushing the back is slightly obvious. In these respects, Tesla doesn't feel as pronounced. 3. Motor technology. Whether it is Tesla or BYD, the difference in motor performance is relatively small. Specifically, in terms of power performance, it is necessary to combine various factors such as electronic control system and battery. However, BYD's advantages in patents and independent technology far exceed Tesla. In other words, BYD has more obvious advantages in terms of vehicle cost, pricing, and overall stability. 4. Intelligent assisted driving. Automatic assisted driving is a very complex system. Tesla has independently developed the autopilot intelligent assisted driving system, which has always been at the leading level in the field of new energy vehicles. BYD obviously lags behind Tesla in intelligent assisted driving in the past few years, but there has been a qualitative improvement in the past 2 years, but there is still a certain gap in the actual driving experience of the two cars. The same bend, of course, the bend is a bit sharp. Tesla Model 3 throughout without human intervention, can pass the bend by itself, but BYD Han into the bend, the speed is obviously slightly faster, deceleration does not seem to be very timely, about to complete the turn. At this time the system prompts the need for human take over the direction. 5. Economy. When the price is similar, they are all new models in 2022, and the gap between the two cars is too obvious. In terms of battery life, Tesla Model 3 has a battery life of 556 kilometers, and BYD Han has a battery life of 610 kilometers. In terms of power, BYD Han is equipped with dual motors and four-wheel drive, with a total torque of 700 Nm, a maximum horsepower of 570, and a maximum power of 380 kilowatts. The Tesla is still a single motor. Similarly, in terms of charging time, space size, functional configuration, etc., BYD Han has obvious advantages over Tesla Model 3. Of course, in terms of NVH comfort, appearance, brand recognition and influence, Tesla has obvious advantages. All in all, Tesla's main advantage lies in brand influence, electronic control technology, and assisted driving, while BYD's main advantage lies in battery technology, which has advantages over Tesla in terms of battery life, battery safety, cost-effectiveness, and space. Okay, that's all for today. Please put your comments below, and share your insightful ideas with other people. Do you want to learn about more auto stories? Please keep following our channel and like our videos. Thank you so much for your continuous support. Your precious time with us is highly appreciated. See you.